So, today we are going to talk about heating system from electricity when you're living in an RV. But first, subscribe if you are here for the first time or haven't subscribed yet, and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I show you something. I have been living here in my RV from January 2017, so I got that winter, and this winter is just starting. It is the 26th of November now, so I haven't been through so many winters, but last winter I stood at a place where I could have electricity all the time, so then I bought this. This is a Wilfa heater, and it has served me really good. It heats up all of my RV, and it's cheaper to heat with electricity if you can stand with electricity somewhere. And I will talk about what it cost with this one and what it cost with gas. So, but first I want to show you this one. So here is the heating, and it stands on these legs. You can hang it up on the wall. You have this one that so the dust doesn't get into it. And one thing that I don't like is, like, I want the heat to come out in the bottom of this heater because I want it on my feet and not a feet up. And the sound, I don't bother at all, but I've heard on other forums that some people think it's disturbing, but it really is not. But it depends who you are. I don't really remember how high it is, but it was in the lower range anyway. And I have solved my problem with I want it on my feet. I actually just the other week here got an idea where I should have this standing. I will show you here. I have had it like standing here and blowing the warm heat there, and then it comes forward to get heat in here that is heat all over the place. And I have also had it there. And what you have to think about when you have electricity like that is that your bathroom will be cold, so you have to have it like a little bit open if you want it to be hot in there. But I am doing like this. I'm putting it down here and then I get it where my feet is, and it gets in under the table and up here where I'm sitting with my computer. So that is really good. But now we should look at this one. See, it's 230 volt, and it takes 2000 watts, and the model is Wilfa FH-1B. Check out this. I will put it on now so the sound will be worse, but then you can hear how it sounds. So if we put it on 0 first, like that, and here you have actually only the vent if you want to vent the car, so it can get cold too. And here you have 1, it means 1000 watts, and if you have it on the 2 you get 2000 watts. That means that when you have it on 2000 watts, you get it a lot hotter. It got a hotter air, and here on this one you can say how much air you want. So this one has a safety that if it gets like this or like that, it turns off immediately. This is my second winter, so I used this one all time, all days last winter, and that's not how you're supposed to use this one. You shouldn't have it on all days. That's what it says in the instructions. But it was cheap, just like 700 crowns, and now I have seen you can get it for 500 crowns. So now we will have some numbers to this. So I will listen at a video that I did for my Swedish viewers, but now I have an English channel, so I have to do this one in English for you instead. I will listen at what I said there and tell you at the same time. If it's standing on 1000 watts, so in 1 hour it will take 1 kilowatts. So 1 kilowatts per hour. So if you have it on in 24 hours and it's going all the time, which it doesn't do, but if it do that, it will take 24 kilowatts hours in 24 hours. It will cost me 26 crowns, and in a month it would cost me 780 crowns, and in 6 months it would cost me 4,680 crowns, and the other months of the year then you don't need it because that it's too hot. So that's what you pay for heating for half a year if you have it running all the time, which you don't have. So if I want to know what this will mean for a 12-month period, I will divide this with 12 months. So that will be 390 crowns a month, if you count on 12 months. And I don't have a house or anything else, so for me that is really cheap. Or it will be 780 crowns if you only count those 6 months. So if we look at the gas bottle, that is P11 in Sweden, it's 11 liters. That will do for 3 days in the cold climate, about 3 days. And a bottle cost about 300 a bottle, but it can cost all the way up to 600. It depends where you can buy it. I can buy it cheap. Actually, I buy it for 280 about. I get some credit for going there often. It costs 29 crowns a liter here. Let's say that we count it on 300 crowns for a bottle that you can have for 3 days. That gets 100 crowns a day. So in a 30-day period it will cost me 3,000 crowns. And with the electricity, with this was it 780 crowns. So that is quite a difference. So if I can choose, I use electricity, and if I can't choose, I use gas. The gas heat, I actually think it feels more warm all over the place. This doesn't stir around as much, but it's quite okay, and it is louder than the gas. The gas, it's flowing, and I hear the flowing sound, but this is more noisy. Well, I think this one is a really good buy if you're going to buy a heater from electricity. And I have tried other sort of heating systems from electricity, and this one was the best one. If this one would break, I still would think that it was worth the money, because it's a really cheap one, and it looks good, and you see it's like 5-6 centimeters. Here it's more, but it's really handy to have. And now when I found out I can have it on my steps here, it is really nice. I will just before we end this tell you just shortly about my other systems, so that you know what is good to have. So this Wilfa down here, when you have electricity, this one is a Sunwind, a mini flame, and this one I use for extra if my original system doesn't work. My Traumatic that is built in with this RV. So 2 systems for gas and 1 for electricity. And I am going to buy a generator, so if the gas is empty because I forgot it or something, I can put on the generator and get heat from this one. Or in the winter, maybe I don't have enough electricity for my other stuff and want to get them charged, and then I can use this one when I'm charging my other stuff. And besides, if you have a generator, you should use it sometimes just to get it running now and then. That's me and my Wilfa. And do remember to subscribe for more, and look at the playlist, my heating playlist.
Watch this video! Yeah! Oh, watch this video! It's way better!
Yes, you can watch this video, or you can watch this video, or you can press the icon up in the corner.